Hello Virgo, welcome, come on in. This is going to be a general reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or as always, any who feel drawn to watch this. It is general, so as always, I'm not going to be looking for anything in particular, but I will talk about whatever I see or whatever comes to me. And I use Oracle and Tarot cards, and I'm just going to put out a whole bunch of cards and talk about whatever comes out. So put your feet up and then sit back. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo. What guidance, clarity, confirmation, what messages, just what does Spirit feel like needs to come through for Virgo at this time, please? What do we need to see or hear for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo. Came out for Taurus just before this in the same position. Fifth house, creativity, card number 29 or 11. The fifth house is the house of Leo, or the natural house of the sun. That's the sense of self. I feel like you are, we'll get more cards, but I feel like you, okay. I feel like you are, you are reinventing yourself. You are going through a creative transformation of your expression of self, your identity, how you show up creatively in the world, your spirit with the sun here. I feel like there's a lot of healing taking place within you. You're feeling strong in your sense of self and who you are and your ability to show up and express yourself creatively. We have the sun, card number 1, and we have part of fortune, increase, card number 45 or 9. You could have your sun in the 5th house, depending on what your rising sign is. Your part of fortune could be in the 5th house. Doesn't have to be the case. I just feel like you are going through a huge increase in terms of your sense of self, your expression, your confidence, and increase in fortune as well. You could be coming into, I feel like you're feeling this blooming abundance within you. And you could be experiencing increase in fortune in the tangible world as well through this expression of yourself, this creative expression of yourself. Bottom of the bottom of the deck is card number 51 or 6, Mercury retrograde, which we are just entering into or just about to enter into. Reinvention. I feel like you're reinventing yourself. I feel like it's not any part of you that has not always been, but I think you are understanding and connecting with aspects of yourself that you have not fully realized or tapped into or expressed openly. And you are reinventing yourself creatively with a lot of strength and power behind you, and fortune smiling on you as you go through this process. Wow. What else for Virgo, please, Spirit? What needs to come through for Virgo? Excuse me. What do we need to see for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clean it up. I feel like you're reinventing. You're doing a deep cleaning, a deep house cleaning within yourself, mending. Card number 21 or 3, 52 or 7. I feel like through this process of doing this evaluation, cleaning it up, cleaning it up, you are becoming aware of aspects of yourself that still require mending, taking care of, nurturing yourself, allowing for the release of chaos and conflict within yourself. I feel like there could have been a feeling of internal chaos and conflict because there was a part of yourself that you were not allowing to be expressed. Mending that is going to clean up this chaos and conflict within you, and could also, card number 33 or 6, this is also a 6, which could, I feel like, doing the, God, Virgo, you guys, I think of you as the cleaners, the organizers. and the healers, Mending. But I feel like there's some residual chaos and conflict within you that is going to be exposed through this transformation that you're going through. You're going to finally, once and for all, clean this up and mend this to remove the chaos and conflict from within you. And I feel like that even here in this creativity, I forget what they're called, but it's like the theater faces the happiness and the sadness. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is, but I feel like that's the conflict. The chaos and conflict is this duality within you between these aspects of yourself, and you are in this process of integrating those, accepting all of these aspects of yourself and giving expression and acceptance to yourself in its entirety, in your entirety. Between worlds, you're in this process still. You're still in this transformation. You're still doing this work. You are, I feel, about to emerge from this fully integrated and reinvented, very strong, very powerful, very secure in the sense of self, of who you are, and in connection with your spirit. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping through the veil. What else for Virgo, please, Spirit? What else needs to come through for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Receiving Leo, Taurus also had this. Leo's really strong in both of these readings with the Sun in the 5th house here. But, and there's even this huge Sun here. This is healing. This is hope, renewed clarity. Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. The more you align the aspects of yourself and bring those into cooperation and fully integrated, the more open you will be to see the divine plan and the recognition of that, and open to receive what is intended for you. It's like you're gonna remove obstacles in your pathway simply because of the transformation you're allowing to happen. This is a cleanup you're doing, the chaos and conflict that you're leaving in the past. What else for Virgo? Wow. Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. I do feel, Virgo, you have been aware of this. You've been working on this, but I feel like you hadn't surrendered to this. You hadn't surrendered to the chaos and conflict and what still needed to be cleaned up. I feel like you're in the process of that. You are surrendering. You are allowing. You're surrendering to all of the aspects of yourself. You're surrendering to the divine plan that you have created for yourself. You're surrendering to the assistance and the signs and the lessons that have come in for you to make you aware of this, to help you with this process. We also, Taurus had both of these cards as well, sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. I feel like part of this mending is to surrender and offer your problems, your fears, your worries to the divine, however you relate to that, to give it up to God, and to allow it to be healed and transformed within you, for you, in front of you. With this, both of these are kind of speaking of surrender to me. Through offering, giving up, presenting and laying it down before God or the divine, however you want to call that, to assist you with this. You are surrendering and you're opening up the path for healing and transformation and releasing delusions, releasing diluted or distorted aspects or perceptions of yourself and your power and who you are. Excuse me. Bottom of the deck, again, offering, true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. There's a lot of inner healing that is going on with you. You have to recognize it. You need to continue to do this work that you're doing, this cleanup, to remove the chaos and the conflict, to become aware of what still needs to be mended so that you can offer that in sanctity to the divine, to be healed and restored into the fullness of your spirit. You're on path for this. You're on track for this. I feel like you're either already going through this, about to be going through this. Maybe you have overcome this, and this is just a reminder of how far you have come. But I definitely see this huge transformation happening within you, a reinvention of yourself through this transformation that you are going through. And it's not anything that you have not always been. It's just, I feel through this awareness of this and this integration of this, you're able to reinvent yourself into something so much more than you have been. All right, I'm going to use this deck. This is the Cosmo Visions. It's an Oracle / Tarot deck by James R. Eads. I actually ordered this off of a Kickstarter for my birthday back in October, and I just got it not all that long ago. I felt prompted by Spirit to use this today. It is different. The cards are named differently. Some of them I'm not even sure what they translate to in the tarot. So this is definitely going to be an intuitive read for me, but I was prompted, so I'll take that leap. Let's see what needs to come through for Virgo, please, Spirit. What guidance, information, confirmation, clarity. So what additional messages need to come through for Virgo at this time, please? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages for Virgo, please, Spirit? 8 of Birds, Ace of Trees, Ace of Embers, 8 of Swords. Feeling trapped in a situation, not able to see your way out, fearful, doubt, perhaps negative tendencies within a relationship, codependencies, toxicities, just kind of feeling overcome and afraid. It's like that in-between world. I feel like it's like you're in that in-between, and there's a fear of the unknown. You're not sure how to find your way through to the exit. It's here in this process, this mending, removing the chaos and conflict. I mean, look at this. There's a tornado. That is that chaos and conflict there. It's time to clean it up, because when you get through this and step through the veil into the new world, there's a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles, a new passionate beginning with this Ace of Wands. I feel like there is renewed passion for the stable, practical aspects of life, for your prosperity. I just feel like once you get through this, overcome this, find your way through this, see your way through, and it's going to be in partnership with the divine that you're able to do this. There's a promise of a new beginning within prosperity and passion within your life, creativity, expression, motivation. You're going to be very, very motivated to take this leap and plant this pentacle. I feel like this is an idea, something that you have wanted to do for a long time, but you have been afraid and you haven't had the motivation or that spark that you've needed to push you forward to do that. And I feel like that's where you're headed. Absolutely. We have the 7 of Wands, 7 of Embers, and the Wanderer. The 7 of Embers in this deck it's so beautiful. These wands are surrounding this book, and this book has fire, like spiritual fire, spiritual light, in the form of a phoenix rising from that knowledge. I feel like you have been in a protective cocoon, so to speak, trying to learn more about yourself, your spiritual path, your connection to the divine with your higher self. You've really been protecting yourself from that, and I feel like, with the Wanderer, this is someone who is trying to gain experience and knowledge, trying to interact with and understand the world, and I feel like you have been a wanderer on an internal journey. I feel like, not all who wander are lost. I feel like you have been wandering within in this very protected place to connect with this. We'll see what comes out, but I feel like you're about to step out of that place of protection. I feel like at this point, you will have gained the knowledge and the wisdom through this experience, this journey that you have taken within, and be ready to step forward fully integrated into the power and understanding of who you are and what you feel your purpose is. The Protector. It came out as a crossing energy. I feel like you are a protector. I mean, you're very protective. You definitely, I feel, have this, you protect those who cannot protect themselves. I also feel like you have been very, very protective of yourself while you have been in this process. And I feel like you are kind of struggling to move out of that. Or not even struggling. I just feel like you're in the process. You're here you are integrating. I feel like there's two aspects of yourself that are still kind of doing battle right now, and you're about to figure out that you guys have the same goal, and that if you work together, you can protect what is so valuable and important to you and affect change in your life and in the world. But you're still moving from that. You're still a bit protective, but you're moving through that. It's shifting. You're gaining perspective and understanding. What else for Virgo, please? The Shapeshifter and the Six of Lotuses, and they did come out in this crossing energy. I feel like you're incredibly powerful. I feel like you have a lot of talents and skills within you that you weren't even aware of. I think that the Six of Lotuses is about reminiscing about the past. I think you're looking at yourself and different roles that you have played in your life, different skills you've picked up, different talents that you've had, and revisiting that, kind of reminiscing, looking at the past. I feel without rose-colored glasses, you're looking at the beautiful experiences and the painful experiences, things that you have maybe romanticized, things that you have demonized. I feel like you're looking at all of it and seeing how your energy has been different expressions, like you have this power of a shapeshifter. You have played many different roles in your past relationships, and I feel like you're looking at that. It is crossing energy. I feel like this is definitely a part of your mending, cleaning up the conflict and the chaos. I also feel like it can be quite painful at times, as well as very uplifting and inspiring. I feel like that's why it's kind of in this crossing energy. You're still doing this. What else for Virgo? Actually, I'm just not. What else for Virgo, please, Spirit? Okay. The Mender. Yeah, Mending. And it fell right here underneath this Mending. I feel like you are going through this huge healing mending. I feel like you have already done so much to get to this point. This is like that final deep dive, that true deep into the depths of your souls to truly release and move forward, to mend those last things that are holding you back. Because I also feel like you are a mender. You are a healer. With this card, very powerful healer. In order for you to move forward into that, it's important for you to mend and to heal these last things within you that prevent you from reinventing yourself in this fully integrated, powerful being that you are. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Embers. I love it. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Trees. Having it all, emotional fulfillment, a fulfilling career, a happy family, a home, abundance, creative outlets and inspiration, sound mind. I feel like this is exactly where you're headed. It's what you're going to do. I feel like no matter what choice you make, this is what is coming in for you. But there's a choice. With this Two of Embers, it's like a fork in the road. It's like, do I go east or do I go west? You know that there's something out there for you. Just pay attention to your intuition. You know what choice it is that you have to make. But I do really feel, Virgo, you can't go wrong. No matter which choice you make, you will get this Ten of Pentacles. This is exactly where you are headed, and it's up to you which direction you go to attain that. But you are headed in that direction. Bottom of the deck, you have the unknown. It's unknown. You're not supposed to know. Just trust your intuition. You're not supposed to know what's at the end of that path for you. I mean, I will tell you the end of either of these paths is the Ten of Pentacles, but I feel like part of your mending is to take that leap of faith into the unknown, to trust your higher self, to give it up to the divine, to trust the divine to be there to catch you, and to guide you through your intuition to make that choice that is best for you. And you will. You absolutely will. All right, Virgo, I hope that if this resonated for you, you got something from it that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. I truly love spending this time with you guys, and I appreciate your energy and your presence. I hope I see you again. Until next time, I'm sending you love.